He- hello again, everybody. Um, this is another daily December 2018 video, despite the fact that it's officially being recorded in 2019. Um, this is for day 27, I believe. Let me look because I can't. Yeah, it's 27. You may have noticed that this one's a little different than the other ones I've been doing, and I've been mentioning that I had a pretty rough video that I needed to make. Well, that's what this video is, and it's not something I'm really looking forward to talking about, but I believe it's important for me to say this, if for no other reason than I need to just kind of accept what's going on with me and my head, and hopefully move on. So for those of you that have been watching since the first episode of Daily December this year, I mentioned that Daily December was going to be rough for me this year. And I thought it was going to mainly be because I would be going through withdrawal probably for most of the month of December, which is not an enjoyable experience. And as I mentioned before, benzo withdrawal is a special kind of not fun. I have absolutely no idea how much of what I'm going through is withdrawal and how much I'm going through is just how messed up and broken I am, which is another thing that makes this so hard. But recently, the past week or so, I've been having a hard time making videos, not completely because of health issues or anything, but because I can't handle it, and it's I am incredibly embarrassed and ashamed at how little I can do anymore. My entire life, I've been the guy that gets things done, and people could count on me, whether it was personal life, my hobbies, professional life. I could get things done. In high school, I ran a Dixieland combo. I assistant directed Les Mis. Um, I was a section leader in marching band and regular band. I was in the jazz band. I was a lead soloist. I was in another jazz combo and was a featured soloist in that. And I did shows regularly. In college, um, I was a soloist in jazz band, and I was part of a choir that toured uh, Texas and New Mexico, and I was in shows, and I tried to start my own Dixie combo, but could never get a rhythm section. Um, and then in work, like in retail, I used to pull 60 to 80 hour work weeks. I wouldn't sleep, and I would turn stores around. And any time I was in the building, I was making whoever was employing me money, and a lot of it. I was really good, and I told you that story about how not only was I running sales for a multi-million-dollar store, but I also was the lead in a show and learned an entire lead role in a few days. And that's what I could do. Now, I can't cook for myself. And that's a big deal, because before all this happened, I cooked for my whole family. I'd cook 5 nights a week and make lunches for my dad, and they weren't, I wasn't making chicken nuggets or store-bought lasagna. I mean, I was doing full pork loin roasts and making gravies and mashed potatoes and pasta and all these different, like, I made really good meals, and I was going to school full time as well, and now I can't microwave pizzas for myself, because I can't be downstairs for that long, because I start having panic attacks, and I can't cook at all, because I can't control my hand, so I can't. And I can't shower as much as I want to. I constantly look disgusting because I can't wash my hair, and I can't, because I have flashbacks. And I starve myself because I can't go make food for myself, and if there isn't something already made for me, I can't eat. And I'll dehydrate myself because I can't go and get things to drink, to the point where you can't see it, but on the other side of my dresser, I have a case of water in my room to keep me from getting dangerously dehydrated. And even then, just going that far to get water, I can't do it a lot of times. And so I just sit here with migraines from dehydration and unable to talk. And hours and hours. I can't leave the house. I can't drive myself anywhere. I'm completely reliant on my family to get me to therapy, to get me to doctor's appointments. My doctors can't tell me what's wrong. I pass out 2 or 3 times a week for no reason. No one can figure out why it's happening. And then I have seizures 2 or 3 times a week. And sometimes when I pass out, when I wake up, I found that I bit my tongue while I was unconscious, which generally means I'm having seizures while I'm unconscious. And I'll wake up sometimes with bumps on my head that I don't remember getting, and bruises that I can't explain. And I can't support myself. I can't get a job. I can't even pay the mediocre number of bills that I have. I also, despite the fact that I have multiple doctors that have said many times I am completely incapable of holding a job, I can't get disability. And I'll because this is a real complicated matter, but I haven't talked about it because I was afraid if I said something about it, somehow that would I don't know. I felt like I wasn't allowed to talk about it, but I applied for disability 2.5 years ago, something like that. I know, and not only did I get denied over and over again, but they actually broke rules and laws to deny me, and the judge lied in her judgment so that I can't even reapply. Like I'm never going to be able to get this disability, no matter what I did, because of how she denied me. So there's nothing I can do to support myself. And it's I feel so much shame that I am just this massive burden on everyone that knows me. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I went to a psychiatrist for 2 years. They put me on drug after drug after drug. Every one of them made things worse. And I just kept trying them. Every time I'd come in and go, this isn't working. I can't handle this. Okay, we'll put you on this one. And that didn't work. And the next one, and the next one. And now, finally, I'm not on any drugs. And I'm not getting better. And I've been going to therapy for like 3 years now. And I'm not getting better. And it's not that I'm not trying. I am, and I do everything that my therapist asked, and I had a second therapist, and I did everything he asked, and it's just going from completely self-reliant to not even being able to feed yourself. It's it's indescribable. I can't. So as daily December has been going on, I thought it would be would be good for me because I'd be doing something, and I can't even do this. This is such a low bar for me personally, and I can't do it. I really don't know how I'm getting through this. I know. Thank you, phone. I know it's going to be years before I can even think about holding down a traditional job. And to be blunt, I don't know if I'll ever be able to do that. I did it for, I don't know, I don't know, I can't think. My memory is so bad. A lot of times I don't know what day it is. I can't feel time passing. To me, time isn't real because it will randomly speed up and slow down. And I know it's not really doing that, but I can sit there and watch a clock, and for 10 minutes it'll feel like time is slowed to an almost standstill, and then right after that it'll feel like time is passing so quickly that I can't keep up. So I can't. I have to have alarms on my phone in order to do anything. I can't watch Twitch shows and stuff like that are on a certain time without an alarm telling me that I need to tune in. I can't even, like, someone says, oh, I'm gonna go live in an hour. I can't tell how long that's going to be unless I start a timer on my phone. So I can't even manage myself because, like, if I wasn't living with my family, I couldn't feed myself. I couldn't go shopping. I couldn't do anything. And I can't contribute and anything. So so every time that I've missed a daily December or gotten, I just feel like more of just a a broken, worthless waste of space. Which is why it's it's been so hard for me to make videos. So you you know what I want to do? I want to be a host. I want to host on YouTube or Twitch or TV, how it works. But I want to do things like they used to do on SourceFed or to be blunt, I want to work for Hyper RPG. I want to run games for them. I want to be a player in any of their games. I have such a massive respect and admiration for Zach and Malika and everyone over there for what they do and just how hard they work to make such a great channel. And I would like nothing more than to be able to work for them. And that's just not possible. I have no way to get to LA. I've no money. And if I was to somehow magically get there, I've no way to get a house. I've no way to feed myself. And I'd have no way to get to the studio because I can't drive. Caesars, they apparently don't like you driving when you can randomly lose control of your body. So, so that's my life right now. And I don't know what's gonna happen next. My my hope is that I can continue doing the things I do to perfect my own abilities. That's why I do stuff like that's why I run my D&D games and the Zelda game I run is so that I can continue improving as a dungeon master and as a storyteller, so that someday I can approach Zach and say, "Hey, I've got a great idea for a show for Hyper RPG, and he can feel comfortable going, yeah, you got the talent. I like the idea. Let's turn this into a thing. And that's why I did Lore Explorer and Training Day and Stopping the Stigma. Those were all shows that I did to get me comfortable hosting and doing research and writing scripts and delivering lines and everything to a camera, so that someday I might be able to work for the Vlog Brothers or the Valley Folk or you know, Philip DeFranco. You know, I'd love to be an on-air host, and I know it's not an easy thing to do. So, and you generally need experience, and I'm never gonna get it in Wisconsin unless I make the experience myself. So that's what that's what I'm doing right now. Anyway, thanks for listening to me ramble about how worthless I am. It's all for me today, and I'll see you guys next time. All right. Bye.